Hey everybody, Shannon here with Tyler from the LineStar crew, ready to help you win $100,000 like my co-host here, Tyler Wiemann, who just took down $100,000 in daily fantasy the other day on Draftkings. Congrats, Tyler.
Thank you very much. It was a good night.
To honor the occasion, you got to put on the money chain.
Money chain.
Kind of reminiscent of Kirk Cousins, and you got to do the dance as well. We'll give you some sunglasses and let you set off the money gun. Here we go. We got to celebrate $100,000.
Oh, that's a little too much.
Okay.
But we can do it all.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The money gun never ceases to be amazing for us. All right.
The money gun is fun. I like the money gun.
So we are going to tell you how Tyler did it and give you a little sneak peek at his process and how he went about winning $100,000 so that you can also implement those strategies to help you win $100,000.
I like to make money.
So let's get right down to it, first of all. Tyler, how did you choose the contest specifically? Because that can matter, right?
It matters a lot. And in this situation, if you're trying to win 100K, there's only a few contests to really take. For me, I entered the same one that I usually do pretty much every single day, which is the biggest GPP on DraftKings.
Okay. So then how do you go about crafting your lineup?
I mean, that is a big question there. But I always start with, one, the injuries, and two, ownership projections. I always start there just to try and get a whole landscape of the slate and what that looks like. I then will take the injuries and use our usage matrix to get an idea of what happens when these certain guys are out. After that, matchup tool gives me a good idea what guys might do a little bit better than others. And then I go back through the data, the projections, and see where I think things could be a little bit different than our platform and make, slight adjustments based on all that.
And then how many lineups do you create?
So I usually do 50 lineups. I did 75 yesterday. And the whole reason I did the extra is when I was making lineups, I thought I saw an edge that I liked. And the contest had some overlay, meaning the contest wasn't going to fill up. And so I kind of looked at that like DraftKings was paying me to play.
Okay.
So I put in a few more than normal and let it go.
It works for you.
It worked out.
And
although the winning lineup was in the first 50. It wasn't in the last 75. I had to go check today to see if it would have made it.
All right. So when you're looking up these different stats, the ownership, the usage matrix, you're using LineStar, correct?
Yes.
So how did that kind of help you out?
So, I mean, on yesterday's slate and when you get late in the NBA, there's just a lot of news that happens. A lot of guys are sitting. So the usage matrix is huge for me because it gives me an idea of what's happening. Also, if there's late breaking news, there's not enough time for any platform to update their projection. So sometimes you have to do it on your own.
Okay.
Using the usage matrix, it kind of gives you a good idea as far as where to go. You can break down somebody's points per minute and then multiply that by how many minutes you think they're going to play to give you kind of a baseline median projection of how that's going to go.
I think a really great example of that was Herbert Jones yesterday for the Pelicans. The Pelicans were dealing with a ton of injuries.
Yep.
Zion Williamson was still out for them, their star player. They had a couple other guys out. Jonas Valanciunas was questionable. And so you were able to, you looked up the injury, like you said, and then looked up the usage for Herbert, which goes up, Herbert Jones. And so then you can kind of decide, hey, he might be a good value for me, right?
Yeah, pretty much up and down my lineup. You can see that I've done that. Damian Lillard was the point guard I used. His usage is just off the charts with all the injuries on Portland right now. Alec Burks, another guy at Detroit. There was a lot of injuries. He is a really good points per minute guy. So once he gets minutes, he usually produces. Cam Reddish, super cheap, very similar. Herb Jones, you talked about. Mike Muscala was a late add into the starting lineup, so I had to put my own projection on him. So, and then Kevin Huerter, De'Aaron Fox got hurt. I had to boost him a little bit as well. So.
All right. So Kings helped you out a little bit yesterday, huh?
Kings. I like the Kings.
All right. So just as a fun research project, I looked up exactly what you could buy for $100,000. So,
Nice.
Get ready just to help you visualize this and maybe think about what you're going to spend it on in case you want to buy 147,058 avocados.
Nice.
They could be yours
I
for
do
$100,000.
like
Also, you can
avocados.
buy 800 pairs of Air Jordans. I'm a size 7, by the way, Tyler. 11 Rolexes. 35,714 cheeseburgers from In-N-Out. 588 autographed Juan Soto baseballs. I got you covered on your Padres. You could also buy 160 VIP field box tickets right behind home plate to see your Padres. So that's a lot of money. Just to illustrate how much money you could take home in daily fantasy like Tyler did. Any ideas what you're going to spend it on besides those tickets for the...
No idea. At lunch, I did buy my daughter some clothes.
Oh, there you go. It's a great way to spend it, though. So, okay, my last question for you, though, is for beginners out there who might be a little intimidated by the whole daily fantasy landscape because there are a lot of sharp players out there. What would your advice be?
My advice would just be it takes a little bit to learn the game. So play small. Learn the game. Learn some of the strategies before you really start taking, big jumps and spending a lot of money to it. There is game theory behind it. There is a lot that goes into it. But at LineStar, we can absolutely help you with that. But play small at first. Take your time. Build up. And you can do it.
And, of course, we are... two people who work for LineStar. However, LineStar is so helpful for everything we do at LineStar. It can help you in your daily fantasy. It can help you also in the prop market as well. So it's a great tool. How useful has that been to you having success in daily fantasy?
Yeah, I mean, it's been huge. There's a ton of tools here, and we're constantly trying to update what we have to offer, and we're going to keep doing that.
All right, so check it out at linestarapp.com. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We will get back to you because Tyler is generous enough to give some insight to his process. He wants to help you guys out as well so that we can all go out there and win some money. So make sure you, say congrats to him in the comments. And also, again, if you have any questions, let us know. If you want to see some other videos produced, let us know that as well. We'll be coming out with a ton of content. We're also out with daily props videos for NBA as well. And in fact, Herbert Jones, one of your guys in your lineup, was one we talked about on our daily props shows. So really that show can be for multiple things. You can use it for props or use that information that we give out for daily fantasy as well. And again, all of that information is available to you on the LineStar app. It's a great tool and definitely check it out, linestarapp.com. So good luck to you in all your daily fantasy, and congrats to my co-host, Tyler. Let's go win another $100,000.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Good luck, guys.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.